Hello, it's me, Claire. Today I'm going to be reading the book Arthur's First Sleepover by Marc Brown. Arthur was getting ready for his first sleepover. "It isn't until Sunday," called Mother. "Come in and eat your breakfast." So he was just super excited getting ready early. Father laughed while he read the paper. "Some man in town says he saw a spaceship," he chuckled. "Probably the same man who thinks he saw Elvis at the mall," joked Mother. "I don't believe in aliens," said Arthur. "Well, the National Enquirer does," said DW, "and they'll pay a lot of money for a picture of one." On the way to school, the girls were talking about the spaceship. Arthur wanted to talk about his sleepover. "We can have the sleepover in my tent," said Arthur. "You wouldn't catch me out in the tent with these spaceships landing," said Muffy. "Bad news," said Buster. "My mom thinks I'm too young for a sleepover. I can't come." "But you have to," said Arthur. "It's my first sleepover and you're my best friend." "Why do they call them sleepovers?" said Francine. "No one ever sleeps." That afternoon, Arthur told his mom about Buster's problem. "Well, I'll see what I can do," said Mother. Arthur crossed his fingers while she dialed. Buster's mom did all the talking. "Yes. No. Of course not," said Mother. "Absolutely. Good. Good talking with you. Bye." Mother smiled and nodded her head yes. "Hooray!" cried Arthur. "Does Buster's mom know about the spaceship?" asked DW. "I saw flashing lights from one today." "I think that was a pizza shop sign," said Mother. Saturday morning, Arthur was outside making the tent cozy for his sleepover. His family helped too. "I was just thinking," said DW, "how do we know you're our real parents and not aliens in their bodies?" "Did you brush your teeth?" asked Father. "And pick up that mess in your room, young lady?" said Mother. "Okay, okay," said DW. "They sound real to me," said Arthur. Arthur was looking for his flashlight when and the Brain arrived. "It was here a minute ago," said Arthur. "I wonder if you'll see any aliens," said DW. "If we do," said the Brain, "how will we communicate with them?" "Forget about communicating," said DW. "Take a picture for the National Enquirer. Use my camera. We can split the money." "Let's make some signs," said Arthur. "Good idea," said Buster, "but I have to call my mom." After they finished their signs, they unpacked. This one says, "Aliens, welcome. We are your friends. Please do my homework." "I brought a few snacks," said the Brain. "I brought a rubber snake," said Arthur, "to keep DW away." "What did you bring, Buster?" "Just my baseball card," said Buster, "and my blankie." "Do you really think we'll see aliens tonight?" "No. Do you?" said Arthur. "Highly unlikely," said the Brain. The boys forgot all about the aliens. They were too busy telling jokes and trading baseball cards. "Pillow fight!" screamed Buster. "Quiet," said the Brain. "What's that sound?" "Footsteps," whispered Buster. "And they're getting closer," said Arthur. "Oh, oh." "Pizza delivery," called an unfamiliar voice. "Compliments of the sleepover parents." Everyone laughed. "I almost stopped breathing," said Arthur. "I almost wet my pants," said Buster. As soon as they heard Father go into the house, they shot out of their sleeping bags like cannonballs. Oh, oops, we skipped a page. Before they knew it, they heard another voice. "Lights out," said Father. "It's after 9, bedtime." "Already?" said Arthur. "Thank you for the pizza, sir," said the Brain. "You're welcome," said Father. "Good night." "Good night," said the boys sweetly. As soon as they heard Father go back into the house, they shot out of their sleeping bags like cannonballs. "I heard bedtime," said the Brain, "but I didn't hear sleep time." "Let's tell spooky stories," said Arthur. "How about cards?" suggested Buster. Just as it was Arthur's turn to go fish, they saw the flashing lights. They dropped their cards. It got very quiet. "Aliens," whispered Buster. "I don't hear any footsteps," whispered Arthur. "Of course not," said Brain. "They haven't landed yet." Lights flashed again. "They're heading for our tent. Run for your life." No one could find the flaps. "Help!" screamed Buster. "Let me out!" The tent collapsed, and that didn't stop them from making a run for it, but a large maple tree did. "Ouch!" said Arthur. "I'm calling my mom," said Buster. "Look," said the Brain. "The lights are coming from your house." "I think I know this alien," said Arthur. "It's from the planet DW." Arthur noticed the things that they used to make the signs. That gave him an idea. "Let's put back up our tent. I think I know a way we can teach that little space creature a lesson." So it was DW playing pranks on them. Later, Arthur crept quietly into the house. DW was in her room laughing. "What's so funny?" he asked. "What are you doing up here?" said DW. "Did you come back because you're scared?" "Not really," said Arthur. "I'm returning your camera. You'll probably see an alien before we will." "I doubt it," said DW. "Well, just in case," said Arthur. "Sweet dreams." Then, very quietly, he returned to his tent. A minute later, DW heard a tap on her window. "Alien!" she screamed. She screamed so loud it woke up everyone in the neighborhood. Everyone except Buster, the Brain, and Arthur. When Mother and Father went out to check, the boys were sleeping like little angels. Of course, after Mother and Father went back into the house, it was another story. So that was Arthur's first sleepover. If you have time today and you do writing, maybe you could write about what you'd want your sleepover to be like once you can see your friends again. Like you could plan out what you'd want to do or who you'd want to invite because I know that I'm looking forward to seeing my friends again. All right, I hope you enjoyed.